The Gulf oil spill actually could have been stopped fairly readily. What happened was when the Deepwater Horizon drilling rig sank, there were essentially two pipes. There was an outer pipe, which was the well casing. There was an inner pipe, which is the drill stem, which actually powers the cutting mechanism. When it snapped, the outer casing pipe broke off shorter than the drill stem. The drill stem extended well beyond the casing. The fact that it was able to bend to this degree and not completely crack tells you that it was highly ductile material. In order to stop it, the first step would have been to cut and remove the drill stem beyond a few feet from the casing pipe. Once that has been done, some kind of a grip and bracket would be added to the top of the drill stem to prevent it from falling into the casing pipe. Then essentially a lance would be built, which would have a cutting head, which could be, for instance, thermite, which is aluminum with an oxidant that produces an enormous amount of heat. The lance and cutting head would be inserted down the length of the drill stem. The cutting material would be ignited. That would sever the drill stem, and then the entire drill stem and bracket would be removed. You now have an empty pipe. At this point, explosive charges could be placed above and below the casing and detonated. And when it does, the pipe will systematically flatten and deform, eventually cutting off most, if not all, of the flow of petroleum. The filler material at A would have to be held in place. And since the pipe is going to expand horizontally, pi being 3.14, the pipe will expand almost 1.5 times its original diameter. Therefore, the fillers need to be held in place. One option would be to use a thermite, again on the filler, place it up against the casing pipe, ignite the thermite, and have it weld on. That would then provide a fairly good seal and should have pretty much completely stopped the flow. This could have been done within a couple of weeks, but the government's a bunch of idiots and no one knows how to do anything. And so the disaster was much worse than it needed to be.